y'all. Craig Wall, Georgia Trapping and Fishing. We're gonna be out today looking for a few Civil War relics. Probably 4 or 5 different places. So let's see how we do. Y'all come on along, maybe we'll find some Civil War stuff. All right guys, we're back out here digging Civil War stuff, and you can see I dug a pretty deep hole. It's probably 10 inches down, and I got a finial off a bayonet scabbard. Not a bad find. It sure was down deep though. So I'm gonna look around this area a little more. All right guys, I know you can't tell much, but that's my first shot Civil War bullet today. Until I clean it up, I can't really look and see what it is. But come out that hole, well, we're gonna keep looking. All right guys, hope this shows up good. These are some of the trenches that run along Johnson's river line when he was defending the city of Atlanta when Sherman was trying to get across the river. Still some nice trenches over here. I don't imagine they'll be here too much longer. Everything out here is getting developed, but the river's right down in front of us, so he was guarding the river. But there's some beautiful trenches still out here for now. They probably won't be out here too much longer. All right, dug a modern bullet. Probably a, I don't know, 380, 38 maybe. That's one for the meltdown pile. Well, we dug another piece of a shot bullet. It's pretty much smashed it. Probably hit something on the way in here, but it's all right. It was just a piece of a bullet. All right guys, just dug this shot bullet out of the ground. This might be a Williams cleaner bullet. I can't really tell yet, but dug it. It was pretty shallow actually, so we'll clean it up, see what type of bullet it is. Definitely Civil War. All right guys, dug our first 3-ringer out of this place over here. Shot 3-ringer. So it's a good find. Hit something on the nose of it, but all right. Well, we're starting to pick up a few bullets now. This right here was the Wilson house during the Civil War. It's a wartime house, and it is I believe some Union commanders stayed in this house during the war, probably around the Battle of Ezra Church. But not much left now. 15 years ago, the house was still here. We used to come around and look at it. I wish I'd took pictures when it's still here. But this is one of the wartime houses from the city of Atlanta. All right, y'all, I got a signal right here. It's showing as a bullet. We'll see what happens. No. Some kind of piece of brass. I'm not sure what it is. All right, we'll hang on to it. All right, I just dug this piece of lead. It's been flattened out. Maybe a poker chip or something. I have to wait till we clean it up. But It's definitely not shot, it's been carved. I didn't film me digging it because it was a crappy signal, so we'll have to see what it is when I get home and clean it up. Well guys, I had another signal in this hole right here, and I mean it's jumping 30-40 points. Like it hit like it's supposed to be a bullet, and then it go up to 100 and back down in the 50s. But look right over here, I think I hit it a little bit, but it's another I think it's a Williams cleaner. I have to clean it up when I get home, see exactly what it is. But there we go, another bullet. Well, I'm just jumping around from place to place now. They're clearing this out for some apartments. I know Hood's troops were camped here on their way to Tennessee, so we're gonna see if we can't pull something out of this. All right, y'all, I have no idea what's in this hole, but it's giving me a good signal. So we're gonna go ahead and try and dig it right now. I mean, sometimes it sounds like a bullet, sometimes it doesn't, so I don't want to take a chance and pass it up, but I sure am getting some funky signals today. Could be all this rock that's in here, a lot of rock. I missed it. No, there it is. Not sure what that is. A piece of brass. We'll clean it up. It looks like a rivet. Feels like it's got some leather in it, so we'll clean it up when we get home. Alright, y'all, just dug a cuff button. Can't tell what kind it is yet, but still got the shank on it. So, get back to the house, I have to clean it up some. That's good, I thought it was just more trash. This one's reading like a shallow bullet. Let's see what we got. Modern bullet. That's all right. One to melt down. All right, a decent signal right here. We're gonna dig. See what we can come out of here with. Sounds like that Williams cleaner did earlier. But it could be trash too, so you don't never know. It's still in the hole. I missed it. All right. It's out of the hole. Okay, got another. Looks like another cleaner bullet. Yeah, another Williams cleaner. All right, we'll clean them up when we get home. All right, y'all, this is a little short piece of trench line that's left out here. This is just a small one. They were only out here for a day, so they probably just hastily threw some works up. This is while they were tearing up the railroad. When they wheeled around the outside of Atlanta, it was tearing up the railroad southeast point and all the way down to Palmetto. But small trench still here. All right, guys, just got a good signal in this hole, and I got a coin. I don't know if it's mighty thin, but I can't read it. I mean, that's a thin coin, so I'm not gonna mess with it till I get home, can brush it out. But that's much thinner than a new coin, so it's got to be an old one. So we'll check it out in the wrap up. All right, guys, you can see I just flipped this little top layer of dirt over here. It's not even 2 inches deep right there. I kept checking my hole and my signal was gone when I flipped it over. Had this carbine bullet out here. I think it's a Colt revolving rifle bullet. But so we know we got some decent stuff in here. We'll keep looking around. All right, guys, I just dug a 89 signal out of this hole. I don't see anything yet, but that's a good signal, so I hope it turns out to be something good. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Something mighty light. Oh, there's another one of these. This is the third one of these tags I've dug today. I have no idea what they're for. Oh well, thought I had something good. All right, guys, I just had a good 70s signal right here in the hole. Dug up a, looks like it might be a pistol bullet. So I have to wait till we get home, clean it up a little bit, but I believe it's going to be Civil War era. We'll just have to check it out. I have to clean it up when I get home, but I'm right here on the edge of this trench line. It's overlooking the Chattahoochee River here. This trench runs all the way down the river out through here, so we'll see. We'll clean it up when we get home, see what it winds up being. Well, all right, I dug up a decent signal. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right here we got a, it looks like a drop 3 ringer. I think I hit it with my shovel, but that's good. It's a good find. Right now we're up here in the Union lines. There's a lot of, all right, we got a lot of gun pits up through here, foxholes, whatever you want to call them. They're all along this big ridge right here. It goes down that way, and there's a enfilading cannon battery. So that's a good sign. We've only been here this spot about 30 minutes. I got 1 bullet, so we'll keep looking. I know of 5 different breastplates that's come out of here, so maybe we'll luck up and get a breastplate today. All right, y'all, we got back to the house. I got all the bullets cleaned up and I got everything laid out so you can see what we found. We did pretty good, and let's take a look and see what I got. All right, y'all, here's pretty much everything we found. Of course, you're gonna have your plenty of junk whenever you're digging for relics. You're not gonna just go out and find relics, that's for sure, but you got plenty of junk. You're gonna have plenty of shotgun shells. You can have plenty of brass. Just some pieces of lead, you know, smashed up lead. Lots of new bullets, newer bullets. Of course, those will all go to the reloading bucket. I'll melt all those down. I found a bunch of these tags. I got no idea. They're all numbered. I found them all within like a half acre. And it sounded just like buttons. I just knew I had some buttons, and there were all these tags. I ain't got a clue what they were for. They're not dog tags. This one right here is an old dog tag off a dog collar. But you'll dig lots of newer bullets, which is good as a reloader. I like that. But here's my good bullets. I cleaned them up. Start with, we got, this was a dropped 58 caliber 3-ringer. Dug this up, and these are 500 grain bullets. Figure I already zeroed this out, but this is still showing 452 grains after it's been shot. It didn't really, well, no, this one's dropped, so I don't know. I'm sure they weren't that accurate back then. But there's another one it was shot and hit something, base is squashed down. It's reading out at 480 grains. I got one, two, three 3-ringers there, four 3-ringers. Those are all 58 grain. And then I got some shot smashed up ones that were probably, this one's hard to tell what it was. I'm not sure if it was a cleaner bullet. This one, I believe this was a Williams cleaner. There's another Williams cleaner. It's in a little better shape, but you can tell had the zinc plug in the bottom of it, helped clean the barrel out. They used to shoot them like I think it was every 10 rounds they'd run one of these through the barrel. Zinc plugs are usually missing on most of them, unless they're dropped. If they're shot, the zinc plug came out the bottom. Here's one with the zinc plug in the bottom. You can tell it came out separate from the bullet. That's what cleaned the barrel out. So I got that one. And this one right here is it's a 54 caliber Burnside carbine bullet. Had the flat base on them. That had a brass case that shot with it. This one right here is some type of 44 caliber. It's not a Dragoon, Colt Dragoon, but I'm sure it's some kind of Colt variant. I don't find a lot of these here. I found more Dragoon bullets than I do these variants, but I thought that was kind of neat because I never found one like this. Coming down here, I found a finial off a bayonet scabbard, and this is pewter, so my guess is this was Confederate, as most of the ones I found that were Union were brass. This is that button I found. It's a US button, but it's post Civil War. Still had the shank on it. My guess is it's probably World War II or so, something like that. A little grommet, still got a little piece of leather in it. There's a percussion cap. This one was dropped. They never did fire it, so it's pretty cool. I find a lot of them shot, but you don't find a lot of dropped ones like that. I don't. Just another piece of smashed up lead. Goes over there with the rest of the smashed up lead. A few bucking balls. This right here, when I first found it, I thought it was a smashed out bullet, like to make a poker chip out of or something. I got to cleaning it up and it's open. Turns out it's a bag seal, where they seal up a bag, weigh it, and it had the company name on it and all. This one's German. And I looked it up, it actually came off a bag of potash. So it could be post-war, I don't know, but every now and then I'll find bag seals like that. Then I found some coins. I think most of it's modern, but I did find this coin, and that's a mighty thin coin. You can't read nothing on it, but I don't know. You know it's an old coin when it's that thin. But got that, and then that was a underwear button. Ain't much left to it, but I mean, there's my finds. That's not bad for 4 or 5 days, a couple hours a day going out. We did pretty good. It's your normal finds around here. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that. It was I had a pretty fun time. Our typical stuff around here is you're hunting in urban areas or right behind warehouses. There's not a whole lot of Civil War battlefields left here around Atlanta. Everything's grown up and paved over, but you know, you can still find stuff. It's out here. You just have to be, you know, you just have to keep at it, find little pockets here and there. But there's still some decent trenches around. I know one good set of trenches that's going to be gone by next year because they're putting in a big development there. About 2,000 houses, I think. So, but my buddies and I, we still go at it, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little bit of stuff about Civil War bullets, and as always, I appreciate y'all watching and subscribing, and give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. That helps my algorithm. So thanks a lot, and I reckon I'll see y'all on the next one.